New season's new us.
Yeah, that did make my toes curl a little bit.
I know, that's why I say it. I think it'd be silly if we didn't talk about the heat.
Is it hot? I don't think I've been this miserable. I can't regulate my heat.
It took us ages to realise that. Like, you're constantly trying to go, are they too hot?
I think we had, like, at one point, 5 thermometers at home.
Put something cold on your wrists.
Yeah.
Because the blood vessels are much closer to the skin, and then you're almost cooling yourself from the inside.
Hiya, welcome to the Toddle About Show. New format, new season. I'm Bill Clapson.
And I'm Emily Clapson.
Just explain what's going to be slightly different moving forward.
Well, we thought we'd try something a bit different. It's new season's new us.
Yeah, that did make my toes curl a little bit.
I know, that's why I say it. Yeah, just thought we would just strip it right back. The two of us talking about all the things that parents are talking about. What's
going on in those WhatsApp groups?
What's going on in the WhatsApp groups? What are you Googling at 2 o'clock in the morning when you can't sleep?
We need a caveat from the off that we are not the expert.
No.
Like, we've managed to keep 2 humans alive. And this is how we do it.
So far, well done.
But we're just going to talk about stuff.
Yeah. And there's lots of, there'll be stuff we can talk about on the websites, in the magazines.
Yeah, but also elsewhere. Like, what
Absolutely.
podcasts are we listening to? What am I reading on LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram, all those other stuff. So this is what the new sort of format's going to be, and I think it's going to be really fun.
Hope so.
So episode 1.
I think it'd be silly if we didn't talk about the heat.
Is it hot?
It's a little bit hot.
It is so hot. Everybody's going, oh my God, it's so lovely. I don't think I've been this miserable. I can't regulate my heat. It's unbearable.
It's a lot. And I think for us, the biggest thing is how you sleep at night.
It's real difficult, right? Like our girls, Florence and Aurora, 8 and 6, they're very active. We've got I think for us, get up, go to school. We'll come to those school closures that we had a few weeks ago, but then the paddling pool just gets them out. It's a sort of chest height pool in the garden, but they can just get in there, blow off some steam. But we try and get them to sit still and relax and just regulate that temperature as much as we can. Doesn't work,
no.
but that's what we're trying, right?
It's so much easier said than done, isn't it? It's just getting the kids to sit still is hard work.
Full stop. But if we can cold showers and get in the pool because it's not heated, the sun is doing that and it gets flipping hot. But just being in water and having fun outside doing that sort of stuff, get out, do a bit of homework, jump back in. We're not strict parents, but we're just trying to bring all that together.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. During the day, for us, it's try and be in the pool. Cooler showers, obviously, depending on the age of kind of kids and things.
I don't know about you, but when I pick the girls up from school, I always say, hey, how'd you get on with drinking your water bottle? It's like pulling teeth, right? Getting them to drink water is impossible. And I know there's other mums and dads on the school run that just say, oh my God, they're so hot. All they've got to do is have some water. But you've found some sort of different ways of incentivizing that. And
and oh God, it's always been a challenge to get them to drink water.
'Cause they just want strong squash or fizzy pops, right?
And I think that's the thing. Obviously, not so much the fizzy pop, but if you need to put a bit of squash in it to get them to drink, drinking is better than not drinking. The thing that our kids have always loved is fruit, and particularly the ones that have got the higher water content. Watermelon, or any melon is amazing. Loads of cucumber. It's just another way to
if they're eating their water.
Exactly. It's another way to get fluids into them.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel like drinking water.
We try, I'm terrible at drinking water. I know you're pretty good at it because you've got that gallon bottle you walk around with.
Yeah.
But it's lead by example.
Yeah.
And if we sit down at dinner, we try and eat all together once a day. And if they can see us drinking water, you like to put a bit of lime in your water and stuff, they're like, oh, can I do that? It's anything to get you drinking.
Yeah, and God, we've been working really hard on cold water. They seem to drink that better. So yeah, let's keep the fridge stocked up with as much cold water bottles, ice in the freezer.
Yeah.
Because if it's helping them to drink.
Like, I'll be really interested to know if anybody out there's got any other hints and tips that we're not doing, because we just need to be getting those kids sorted.
I think something that the kids mentioned this morning, and definitely want to bring up, they were talking about, there's one of my friends found an old drink in the car and they were daring each other to drink it or whatever.
Like,
gross, right?
It is gross. Like, the people often say to us, "Hey, are you sad you don't have boys?" I'm just like, I've got 2 girls. They are as good as they get. Like, I don't need boys to do this.
But on that point, you came in with a water bottle from the car the other day, and it was
red hot,
boiling hot water. And it's things like that in the heat that I think it's really easy to forget how hot things get, how hot it gets in the car, how hot the drinks can get, how hot the water in the hose pipe gets if you leave that in the sun. When we were filling
that pool up and we had the hose out, actually, and I turned it off for a bit and I turned it back on, and Rory said, "I water the garden." I was like, "Yeah, go for it." And I ran over there and I did put my hand under it. It was so hot.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally a way that people warm up swimming pools, is by running water through a hose, and then it's warm when it's in the pool. And the other watch out, I just say in the heat, I did something very silly yesterday. Decided to go outside with no shoes on.
Just to welcome them in from the car.
Kids are being dropped off. I thought, I don't need to put my shoes on. I'm only just running outside. Honestly, I think I've burnt the bottom of my feet.
The paving slab outside the front door.
Yeah.
Jesus. Like, I was on the phone shortly after, and you said you hurt your feet. Like, I didn't realise it was that hot.
It was so hot. Like, I severely underestimated how hot it gets.
Just need a watch out. Like flip flops, Crocs, water shoes. Just keep, like, we're not precious about our house, but just keep your shoes on.
It's just all those things. I think, the things you would do normally day to day, just have to be extra mindful in the heat. We've kind of talked about that's kind of important things you can do in the day. At nighttime, it's a whole other challenge, and I'll be honest, I can't keep up with whether I'm supposed to have the windows open, the windows shut, the curtains open, the curtains shut. Are you supposed to put foil on your windows? Is that bad for the windows? Honestly, I don't know.
You need to stop reading Reddit, all right?
Yeah, I know. But it's definitely, I think it's find what works for you in your house. Like, every house is going to have.
Because at the moment it is go to bed, be miserable, get up.
Yeah. And, if you can have a fan in the room, that's great. Obviously, you shouldn't direct fans at babies. That's not good for them. Again, let kids sleep in as little as they want to. If they're going to bed in...
During that massive heat wave, like, we were drenching those towels and just having them in the bed. We can deal with wet covers later, but just having something cooler in the room. Then we started freezing flannels, and nothing seems to work. We're not experts here. We're just sharing what we've tried. But the wet towel for us seemed to work a bit, and then the hot water bottle hack.
Yeah.
That seems to be a hit at the moment.
Yeah.
So we've got a hot water bottle. It's got a furry cover, and we've took it out of that. We're filling it up with water. Don't fill it up because the water expands, but we're freezing it. And then when we go to bed, the kids are taking a cold water bottle to bed and just having it in their bed, maybe leaning it on their chest or their back, and it seems to keep them cooler throughout the night.
The other one I've heard, and I've told the kids, obviously you might not want to put anything kind of too cold directly on them, particularly the smaller they are. The other one I've heard is if you put something cold on your wrists, because the blood vessels are much closer to the skin, they help cool your blood down, and then you're almost cooling yourself from the inside. I mean, I don't know if it is true or not, but I don't know, whenever I do it, it feels like it works.
Is it a placebo or is it real?
Maybe I just subconsciously want it to work. But it's another way to kind of help cool you down without needing that kind of weight.
The thing that I struggle with in the heat, I can manage myself. Like, I can drink all my water, and like I was walking the dog at 4 a.m. to be in the forest in the cold. That like, I can do that as an adult, but like it's Aurora still wants to come in and have a cuddle in the night,
Mm.
and she's like a radiator. Like we can't say no, you're not allowed to come in the bed for a cuddle. Like we want to say yes, but then that's just affecting everybody's sleep. Like.
Mm.
So the other day, I just suck it up. I was like, "Yep, come in, mate. It is red hot. It is so hot. Come in." And she slept in the middle of us. But it was like, I definitely didn't get much rest. But like for me, it was more important to make sure she was getting sleep. 'Cause she's going to school the next day. That's happening.
And I think that's the thing is when it is so hot, it's do what you need to do to get through.
Yeah,
And whether, particularly like if you've got small kids, young babies, if that's how they sleep and they need that bit of comfort, then let them sleep.
I did say that to Aurora. I said, "What would help? Well, like, come on, let's have a chat. What will help?" She says, "Can I sleep in the freezer?" Like, I was just like,
Please do not try that at home.
Don't do that. Like,
Yeah, not recommended.
the girls are like we encourage their voice and we say, how can we help? What would you like? And when they sort of say, I think this might help, let's give it a go.
The other thing we need to kind of touch on is potentially the what not to do's. There's, everyone is looking for those tips, but there are, there's some scary stories of things that have, happened in the heat. And biggest one is if you've got kids that are in prams and pushchairs, don't cover them with blankets. As soon as you put a blanket over, it stops the airflow. It makes it too hot.
So just to caveat this, that we're not the expert.
No.
These are all things that we've read or researched, right? Now, as you mentioned this the other day, but what can we do for like shade in prams? Like
parasols are great. Like we used to have one of those sort of, the clip-on bendy parasols. They're great for blocking out. Put the pram in the shade if you can.
Yeah.
Find a shady spot. But as soon as you cover it and the airflow stops, it's just going to heat up in there. It's not... The shade is actually at that point not helpful.
And there are those cool sort of shade covers where it lets the air through and stuff. So like, we're not saying don't use any of those. What we're saying is the big thick blankets you're chucking over your pram, it might not benefit.
If it's designed to provide shade in a pram, it's gonna be safe, it's gonna be tested. People are not gonna be providing products that you shouldn't be using. It's when you quickly grab a blanket, you quickly grab a jacket or something and use that instead, that it's just not worth doing.
It's been a while since we've been pushing prams around, right? So they're like there might even be some real cool stuff out there now. Like we'll have a little dig out, and if anybody wants to ask us questions, like we're always on Instagram and Facebook, and we can find some stuff. We can ask the ambassadors what they're doing. The ambassador program that Toddle About are running now is fantastic. We've got some real cool parents and grandparents in there. They may know what the cool thing is at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the other thing, I'm sure this isn't new news to everyone, but I remember when the kids were little, like the best way to check how hot a kid is to touch their chest or their back. And it took us ages to realise that. Like you're constantly trying to go, oh, are they too hot? Are they,
I think we had like at one point 5 thermometers at home, a head, a mouth, a gun, like.
But yeah, actually, just check their core body.
Yeah,
it's the easiest way to test it. Because dehydration in kids is serious.
Yeah,
is something to watch out for.
I think it's more common than people expect. Like.
Yeah, and and again, we're not the experts, but things to look out for: are they going to the loo less often? Are they having less wet nappies than you'd expect? Are they kind of visibly upset but kind of can't cry?
Wow.
Are they really really hot and sweaty? And it is the stuff you kind of expect to look out for, but it's definitely something you need to watch.
Okay. So that's the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Pregnant mums. Like, I can remember you being pregnant, and I could not do enough to cool you down at nights. Not necessarily you were pregnant over summers.
Yeah, we've got winter, spring babies,
Yeah.
so I was not heavily pregnant, thankfully.
But like, just imagine if you were. And we didn't have 4 heat waves in a year.
Yeah.
When you were pregnant with the girls. What would you like done? If you, like, partner's going to move heaven and earth to get you cool, what would you like done?
I mean, it's all the stuff we're trying now, isn't it? It's the fans, it's the aircon units, if you can get hold of them. It's
who's got all the aircon units, right? That's what I want to know.
I mean, Bill, don't try and buy one in the middle of a heat wave. Of course, they're out of stock. But it's the cold showers, it's the wet towels, it's anything you can do. Sit in a paddling pool, anything you can do. But the one at the minute, go and walk around the supermarket for an hour.
Do you know the amount of parents I sort of see in there when I'm there, like just popping
lingering
in,
down the
and they were
fridge
just
aisles.
like,
yeah,
all right, nice to see you again. They were like, yeah, I'll keep meeting you in the freezer aisle.
Yeah. There's lots of places you can go. It doesn't have to just be supermarkets, obviously. Yeah. There's, find a, particularly if you've got other kids, find a play cafe that's got aircon.
It was really interesting, actually. We tried to book on for the cinema in half term, and it was just sold out. I was just like, who's going to the cinema at 12 o'clock? All the parents with their children.
Everyone, because it's hot.
It's hot. Like, a new film did come out and it was amazing, but it was, I don't care what's on. I'll go watch some paint dry.
Exactly. And if that's what you need to do for a bit.
Cinema, the iFly in Basingstoke, they had their, just go jet in that for a bit. And obviously you got Erica and Frank there with their amazing cafe.
Yeah. And I think, I mean, pregnant or not, we've obviously talked about how important it is for kids to be drinking water. Like, don't neglect yourself.
Yeah.
Particularly if you're pregnant, particularly if you're breastfeeding. Like, those are the times when you need more water anyway. So when it's hot, that's got to be the number one. It's, if there's anything you could do, it's bring me more water, bring me more drinks.
Yeah. Feed me grapes and fan me with a bamboo leaf. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, you could do that now as well. So that'd be
don't
great.
have to be pregnant to do that.
No, absolutely not.
But dads get hot as well, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. Like,
okay. Is that what you want?
Hint. Like, can you fan me asleep? Yeah.
Okay.
Look, I think the heat, this is our world we're in now, right? Like, it's like we're recording this in early July and we've had 4 heat waves. We're not even in August. I am worried. Like, the world is just going to get hotter, and I'm not going to go into the whole climate change stuff, but this is what we've got to be used to.
Yeah, I think we probably will have quite a hot year. We also might have a washout August. I'm just putting it out there.
The voice of fun over there.
Hey, I welcome the rain at this point.
Look, I know with this is a new type of style of how we're podcasting and how we're having our conversations, but have we hit everything that you wanted to cover?
Yeah, I think so. And I think it's so hard to know what to do. And the biggest thing for me is you've got to find what works. Works for you, works for your kids. If you don't get as much done in a day as you were planning, that's okay.
No one's judging. Like if
everyone spends the day in their pants, that's okay.
Because we do, right?
Do what you got to do.
Okay, cool. Thanks very much. Till the next one. But I think this has gone well.
I think so.
How's your comfy chair?
First of many. I like the chair.
Yeah. We upgraded you.
Yeah, I've got a nice comfy chair. How do you feel being downgraded from the sofa?
Well, I've got an armrest now. I quite like that. And but I haven't got room to spread out. But I'm all good.
Good.
Yeah. It feels nice to have this chat with you, even though we have this every day at home, right? I think we should tell people that this isn't our house. Yeah, like someone messaged me, they go, "Oh my God, where did you get that sofa from? Where did you get this?" I was just like, I don't live here. We're at an amazing studio, and they do a fantastic job. Jim and Kate here are fantastic. So yeah, we're going to do lots here. So just reach out if you want to get involved. Let us know.
Cool. Until next time.
Well, top stuff.
So heat at night is quite tricky. We have had fans on, kind of in the room, not on the children, but in the room. Blinds are down during the day, so trying to stop the sun from eking through. No clothes at night, nothing on, nothing on the bed either. No covers or anything like that. There's one there at the end of the bed if they get a bit chilly, although in the extreme heat it's not happened. Yeah, so going with the flow at night. So routines have we've kept the routine and kept it fairly set the same, but actually going to sleep has been taking a bit more time. So we stay with little ones until they fall asleep. That's always been what we do. So that has meant that they're not possibly going to sleep until about 7:30, 8.
Okay, top tips for the heat. Aircon, number one. Find somewhere with aircon if you can't have it at home or you don't have it at home. Find somewhere with aircon. So we have been doing some nice car rides with the aircon on. We've been going to the supermarket as a free activity to do with aircon. Go and mooch around a supermarket. My kids love it, especially if it's one of those supermarkets with the mini trolleys. That is super fun. And if you're up for paying for something to do, find an indoor play, so a soft play with aircon. That is number one. Number two, my children are just nude apart from nappies and pants in the house. So when we're in the house, they strip off and are sat in front of the fans in all their glory, just taking it all in. Number three, ice lollies. And if you have a Stanley bottle, mug or similar, like an insulated bottle, ice lollies in a Stanley, take them out and about with you wherever you go. That is a really, really good hack. And what else? Number four, we have been going very early to the park. We've actually been in the park to get that outdoor time on boys. Boys need to be outside. We've been going to the park early doors while the sun is still low, while there's plenty of shade, there's a nice breeze. We've been going to the park and we're actually really fortunate. Near us there's a nice brook as well, so paddling in a stream, that water is so nice and cold. So getting out early and having that outdoor time and kind of getting some of the energy out of them before the day gets too hot has been a really, really good one. But taking it easy as well. We've just been taking it easy in the house. Quiet time. There's been a bit more screen time than normal. It's just, there's no getting away from it really in the heat. So go easy on yourself. Set the expectations lower than usual. And if you can find aircon, find the aircon.